people.
Look, I got
All
oil.
right.
I
All
got
right.
my whole set. I'm in the shop.
Fantastic.
How
Well,
you doing,
good
Miss
evening,
Naturals?
Exactly.
everyone.
Hello.
Good evening. It's so good to see you all. I know we took off the month of July. For those who do not know, there was some family stuff that I had to tend to. And so it just became easier to take off the month of July and tend to that. But we are back. We are super excited to be back. Welcome the Sisters for Harmony. Hello, Dr. Rivers. If you have never joined us before, please make sure you have a pen and paper or an open tab or some way to capture some notes, because you are going to hear something that's going to inspire you, motivate you, encourage you, or just something that you say, oh, that's interesting. And this guest is going to bring all of that to you.
I hope.
Look, I already know. And before we fully go further, Brother Emoji, would you open us up the way that you normally do?
She took all the fun out of everything already. Well, Hotep family, Hotep, peace and blessings. We greet you in the name of God and our ancestors, in whose footsteps we most humbly walk. We understand we have been given a mission, and we are working on this mission. And we invite you to join us on this journey through life as we gather our family together who are doing positive things with the God-given talent. So, Hotep, peace and blessings.
Thank you so much. All right. So you talk about doing the things with our God-given talents. It is because, hey, Leslie, welcome. It is because of those talents that I had the opportunity to meet our fabulous guest
We
today.
have
Yes, we did. Because after I met her, I was like, oh, my husband will have a good time talking to you. Look, I already knew. I was just like, it was destined. So I was out. So let me just run it through. TikTok, I know people have their different feelings about TikTok, but TikTok has been a good thing to me in that someone saw the need for vendors at what is now the African American market at FDR Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it was an opportunity to vend for free. And anybody who knows about vending, that does not happen often, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so usually if you get a $25 vending table, you happy, because they can be all the way up, as they say,
Yes.
all the way up, right? They
all the
they
way
can
up.
be, they can be there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they said for free. So I was like, okay. And then listening to the story, how they said they were following pretty much the model of the South Asian American market that started with one woman 35 years ago. And now that South Asia market has over 20 some million visitors a year. And so it became very exciting from a historical standpoint for me to be a part of something that's so fresh and new, that this is the first year that they're having this African American market in this location. And so I was like, all right, I gotta go. And then I go. And me being me, I look around and I see who my vending neighbors are, and I roll up, hey, neighbor. And there she is,
The soap lady.
the soap lady. And she's got on a shirt that says the soap lady. And I'm like, all right, that is not your government name. What is your
For a while, I thought it was.
did
It was.
so introduce the people. Tell them your name. I'm gonna close this window. I got some
Okay.
work going on outside. Go ahead.
All right. So yes, I'm a soap lady, but my name is formally Topia, Topia Tessema, and I am the founder and, well, I'm going to not say founder, the caregiver, so to speak, of Abiyah Naturals, right?
Okay,
So I
yes.
was blessed. The Most High gave me the gift of Abiyah Naturals. So I've been
Mhm.
handling it for now my daughter's 14, by government's way for the past 14 years, but I've been making soap and learning what's best for our bodies for the past
Mhm.
20 plus years.
Mm.
So it's been a beautiful journey to see it grow.
Yes.
It's just a beautiful experience, and I get to meet wonderful people.
Mhm.
Just from vending, from soap, from it's just a for lack of a better, it's a whole vibe.
It
because
is.
it's more than just body care products. It's a lifestyle.
Come on.
Um, it's just a beautiful experience. So I make plant-based skincare products that are better than commercial brands, and I think people enjoy it because they get to know me.
Mm-hmm.
They can actually call me or text me and say, "Topia, help! This is going on with my skin." So that's what
Yeah.
makes it different. It's like a community. So,
Yes.
so
Yes.
it's Abiyah Naturals.
Look. So what does Abiyah mean?
Abiyah means God is my father in Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
It also is my daughter's name, but it's beautiful because my take on it is that people need to understand that the Most High has all our needs taken. It's our divine parent.
Come on.
So whatever you might have a need for, even right down to your skincare needs, um, God takes care of it. So
Mm-hmm.
just give all your things, your issues, even your skincare issues, your body care issues, to the Most High,
See?
and then you will do well. So it's kind of like that's how you have to handle life, and also how you have to handle your skincare.
See, y'all, we only 6 minutes in. You done already been to church. I'm gonna whip out the tambourine.
That's what it should be, though.
Come on. Come
Listen,
on.
don't make me get my. It's the truth, though. It
Go
should
for it.
be
Go
like that all
there.
the time.
Yes. Go ahead, brother emoji. Your brain is burning. Have at it.
I'm listening. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, baby.
Yes.
Now I'm listening to what Topia
Topia. Mm-hmm.
is saying. And first thing we have to realize is that our skin is the biggest organ we have in our body.
Yes.
Okay. And so once you understand and you embrace that your skin is your biggest organs,
Mm-hmm.
and we know what the other organs do, so now you gotta start to think, what do I do? How do I take care of my skin, which is my biggest organ?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you putting on that organ? So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times we don't think about the skin as an organ.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just mistreat it, unfortunately, a lot of us mistreat it because we're not
Right.
thinking about it as an organ.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's one thing when she said that. And then when she said talked about the most high, we have to, those of us who move in that spirit of the most high, we understand that in the Christian Bible, it says we can do all things through him. Not some things, not some days. It says we can do all things. So
Mm-hmm.
when we put those things together, and then I always say, Dr. Walls, I always say, the God I serve don't do oops.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I
Mm-hmm.
know I got out of meditation one time, that my God don't do oops. So everything that comes into your sight,
Mm-hmm.
either you have to remember it is to magnify you or to bump you off your trail.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
how do you look at everything? And so when we look at our skin, what are we doing with our skin to keep us focused?
Mm-hmm.
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 Okay. What are we doing with our skin to make sure we can live a long, fruitful life?
Mm-hmm.
Because the skin encompasses everything we are. That means if we mess our skin up, we're messing up some of our other organs inside,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
right?
And you
Because it goes, yeah. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
sis.
and
Topia.
you just cannot. Sorry, you just said
No,
something
no.
so beautiful. See, in my opinion, I think if we take care of our skin, our body, it's like the biggest way that we are giving thanks, right? And saying, being grateful for what we have given in this form. If
Mm-hmm.
you act all irresponsibly and just like, I'm going to use whatever, are you
Mm-hmm.
really thankful for this vessel?
Come
So
on.
everything that you do should reflect that. That's why everything, I even put it on my products, like this is all a movement of giving thanks. So if
Mm.
you take care of your body inside and out, that's your way of saying, I give thanks
Mm-hmm.
for all of this. And I think that's
Mm-hmm.
what happens with a lot of us,
Mm-hmm.
that we forget that this is a vessel that we were given.
Yeah.
Or how do we honor that?
Yeah.
You try to do your best and give thanks for all things, right down to your soap.
Yeah. It's the
Seriously.
absolute truth. And like you said, taking care of yourself. And it's so funny. So
Right.
we have a 13-year-old. She's like our spiritual well, not like, she is our spiritual granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were talking one day recently, and she said, she said that she had her wash rag, she had her exfoliator, and she needed a loofah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was starting to say, "Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining us from Mississippi. Meet Topia. She is a wonderful, she's known as the soap lady, Kelly, and she's telling us all about this." So, um, all of a sudden, I was sitting there, and her skin is gorgeous, right? And
Mm-hmm.
she tends to it. And so I was talking with her mom, and I was saying, I haven't used a loofah in so long. And it was like, when did I stop using a loofah?
Right.
When did I stop that part of my skincare regime? And that's what she was saying. She was like, her self care when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
her hygiene is amazing for a 13-year-old. And we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about just like a lot of the young people's awareness
Right.
to the importance of skin products and skin hygiene. And I remember when I was her age, I would do like oatmeal masks, I
Mm-hmm.
would do all types of things, body care that now I quote unquote don't have time for
Yeah.
until I see something that I don't like and then I want to rush and try to fix it,
Right.
By the time
right?
you see it, it has already affected that organ, and it
Mhm.
affected that organ. What you think of when you go to the doctor gives you a quick look over. They look at your organ. They look at your skin. They say, where have you been? Let's see something. Have you got skin? Have you got sunburn? What
Mm-hmm.
did you pass it? Like, if you get poison ivy, and then, so your skin is the first thing that shows the doctor something about you
Yes.
before they listen to your heartbeat, before they give you a needle for something, whatever. They're gonna look at when you walk into the office. They're looking at your skin. They're looking at you. So they're looking at your skin. They're a doctor, so that's what they're trained to do.
Mm-hmm.
So they see
Mhm.
something on your arm, they see something in your neck, or they see something on your head or your face. They're gonna ask you a question about what they see because your skin is the first organ that they see before they start to
Mm-hmm.
truly
Yeah.
examine you.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it.
It is.
So let's talk about, hey, Dina Davis. Thank you everyone for joining us. Hey, Pastor Goodrich. We How did you even get into this? Because I entitled this Reclaiming Your Life, Reclaiming Your Purpose, Reclaiming Your Power. How in the world, hey Dion, how did you end up becoming the soap lady?
So it's funny. I growing up, I was a child who was like allergic to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I had, everything had to be hypoallergenic and safe or whatever. Safe. I use that in pencil because it really isn't as safe as they say it
Mm-hmm.
was.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got older, I started to see I really didn't like how the products were working, especially for our skin. So I'm like, something's wrong. It makes one a claim to do some things, but then other things come about by using the product. So I was like, I don't like this. So
Mm-hmm.
because my personality is very much a kind of, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna figure something out that's better. So
Mm-hmm.
I started researching and studying, um, and finding out what what would work, and praying and asking what would be a better suitable skincare option that's safer and works for
Mm-hmm.
our skin, because every
Mm-hmm.
skin, there's different, in my opinion. You have to treat all skin types are different. So that blanket, oh, that's gonna
Yes.
work, it's not. That's not the case. You got to figure out what works
Mm-hmm.
best for who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I started experimenting, giving things to friends, conversing with others to say like, well, what is it that you find frustrating? What doesn't work? So I just went on a mission of like trying to figure out what would work best.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I never thought it was going to be what it is now. I just thought it was just like, oh, let me gift you. I just made you this oil that's amazing. Oh, I made some soap. It was amazing. That was me. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you got this issue. Try this, and getting feedback from people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Never thought that it would be what it is now. Like I said, not until my daughter came along. Because by trade, I think I told you this when we met. I'm
Yes.
a social worker. That's what
Mm-hmm.
my background is. I
Hey,
talk to.
give me one moment. There's
Mhm.
someone in this chat room who I need to look at. I'll explain that later. So
Okay.
she knows it's for her. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you're a social worker, you say?
Yes, I
You
am a social
mm-hmm.
worker. So that's what I do. It's funny. It's funny how life works. So, like the things that everything is in peace for a reason. I believe that's
Yes.
how I'm able to converse with people, to
Mhm.
assess what people need, and really talk about it. So that's what the groundwork was of Abiyah Naturals was, but I didn't know that's what it would be.
Mhm.
So, long story short, let me fast forward because I get on my soapbox. No pun intended. Um,
But I like the pun.
when when my daughter came along, like I swore I was going to fix the world as a social worker, right? I was on a mission. I loved my clients. I hated the system, but I was like, we're going to make this work. So things started shifting. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't want to be a part of something that's not true.
Mhm.
It started to get a little bit hectic in terms of the work. This I was, with child, expecting my daughter, and I thought I was going to go out there, case this, home visits, say, but my mother was just like, Topia, come on now, this is a bit much. You can't do this. So I'm like, I can. What do you mean? So life unfolded where it really showed that I had to choose. Either I'm going to pursue what I had been doing,
Mhm.
the body care thing on the side for years, or go into this experience as a social worker that really, it was no longer just about me. So I
Mhm.
had to pivot and say, okay, I'm a mom. I'm going to be a mother.
Mhm.
I got to let that part go and
Mhm.
pursue what I've been pursuing and
Mhm.
bring it to life.
Mhm.
So I went aggressively since she was a baby, to develop this, because I said, from that's the benefit of being working with, because my cases were women mostly,
Mhm.
who everybody has a story. So whenever I was encountering my clients, I was always, we were talking about finding our strengths, right?
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
ended up having to tell myself that in this whole journey where I walked off from one part, and I said, I got to preach to myself what I told my clients. So I
Mhm.
walked away from it and said, I'm going to do social work in a different way.
Mhm.
So I've been aggressively trying to be an example for not just women. I might be biased because I am a woman. Um, to let people know that if God puts something in you, He's going to bring it to fruition. You just have to have faith with it. It looks
Yes.
crazy. So that's what this journey has been.
Mhm.
And it's unfolding still. A lot has
Mhm.
happened since I
Mhm.
started, but it's
Mhm.
beautiful because it's kind of like my testimony and my ability, opportunity to give thanks at every
Yes.
as it grows.
Now,
So I don't know if I have an answer. I went off on a
you have
tangent.
answered. You did not go off on a tangent.
Okay.
You shared your story, and
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing, right? It's inspirational, it's
Yes.
educational, and it's motivational.
And
And
it's necessary because, not to cut you, like I'm a
no,
single
go.
parent.
Mhm.
And it's funny. It's like I found myself. I did not. Life happens, and I didn't expect for relationships to change,
Mhm.
and I never thought that would be me.
Mhm.
Um, so if God was like saying, give it to me. I am your father.
Mm.
I am your daughter's father. I'm your father. Let you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying. So the whole dynamic was like I had to understand faith. This whole journey has been about faith.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think when other women who have been in situations, because you can lose a partner, they might pass away,
Mhm.
and you might go frantic, not thinking like, how am I going to do this? But God
Mhm.
makes a way.
Yes.
He makes a way.
Yes.
So I now am a walking example of He makes a way.
I love that. That sounds like a shirt waiting to happen.
I'm telling you, don't make me print it like as
Look,
soon as
I,
I'm
I
done.
say print it. Look, I double soap dare you to go ahead and print that.
Seriously, it's the truth. So I'm grateful that for the opportunity to show people that it might look like a disaster,
Mhm.
but watch what He's doing. He's
Come
doing
on,
something with it.
watch them clean it up.
Clean it up. And that's
All
why
right.
soap. Soap, the thing is, I think I started telling you this when we met.
Yes.
Making soap is chaotic
Mhm.
if you don't know how to do it right. So
Yes.
the ingredients that involve soap making could literally kill you.
Mm.
not to frighten anybody that uses soap. See,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only the one that's encounters the chemicals to make the whole chemistry happen. But if you really understand how it works, the what is needed to make soap can have you, if you do it wrong, you're in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But everything, your clothing can be messed up. It's kind of like how life is. You go through something so caustic and like, what is this? But at the end of it, you're clean.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole experience had to happen to clean you.
Yes.
So it looks like it's crazy, but at the end of the whole process, because soap
Mm-hmm.
takes long to cure and to make. At the
Yes.
end, you get this agent that's just like, oh, I went through this, so okay.
Yes.
That's why I went through it. That's why I think I love the soap making.
Yeah. I love. Look, Kelly said, "Well, I guess I won't try to make any." Look. So.
No, I say yes. I try to. People will get so afraid. Yes, try it because it's so therapeutic.
Yeah.
Like one of my, if it's God's will, I would love to be able to, if things happen as whatever, um, to have it so that people can experience that. Because if you can
Mm-hmm.
see that I took something that could have killed me
Yes.
and it got changed into this, that's like massive alchemy,
Come on.
beautiful
Exactly.
alchemy.
Yes. Well, they say that which was designed to kill us or hurt us makes us stronger.
Yes.
Right. So once we understand that and how to put those pieces together is so
Yeah.
important. Now, I want to highlight something that Kelly said. She said, first, you have to be willing to act on what God is giving and
Yes.
showing you. And
Yes.
then she also put in here, you have to be willing to follow and trust where God is directing you.
Yes. That
Right.
is the truth.
Exactly. Exactly. So now I want y'all to understand something. So she's saying all of these wonderful, fabulous things, and her products are located in some places that you might be familiar with. So
Hmm.
where can people purchase your product?
So, and that's why it took me so. If you understand what, after we get off of here, I still got to continue.
Uh-huh.
I am at several Whole Foods locations, not abroad, too
Not
far.
yet.
Like
Not yet.
after 6 years, I have. Oh no, 7 years now. I have my first Whole Foods location that's out of state. Yes.
Hmm.
So I am in currently about six locations. And the thing that is funny about it is that when I first started vending, I was like, oh no, because people would always say, oh, you need to be in Whole Foods. I'm like, no, I need to be with my people. I don't want that. I didn't want to do it. So every time, oh, this should be in Whole Foods. I was like, no. Anyway, your total is. I'm in the
Right.
park vending. I was fine. I was fine with my website. So the funny story about it is that the Whole Foods near me was getting renovated. And I said, well, let me walk up in here and see what this is all about. How did this happen? So
Mm-hmm.
I walk in there because they were looking for local vendors, local makers. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, listen, I'm a soap maker. How do I get my stuff in here? Right. So they gave me the information for corporate. Um, and
What was the final push? Before you tell us, what was
Mhm.
that final push where you said, what was that urge? What was that moment that you listened? Because you have been shutting people down,
Yeah,
but
because I'm gonna
something
tell you the
finally
truth.
sent you.
I think now here this is gonna sound very psychological.
Okay.
It was a fear thing. It was
Mm-hmm.
fear. I was in a I think what I struggled with is like, oh well, I'm safe in this space. And I want to
Mm-hmm.
go so far as to say I think I still kind of have inklings of it now.
Okay.
So it's safe. I
Mm-hmm.
like to stay in a safe space.
Okay.
So I didn't think they would respond to me, but they did.
Mm-hmm.
And it opened up and I said, oh my God, what did I do? Why did they want my stuff? What do you mean? What? Now all of a sudden I was like, why did I do this? And it just has been growing ever since there. But I avoided it because I was safe.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what me vending in the park. I
Mm-hmm.
knew what the website was, but when
Uh-huh.
going to that realm was a bit overwhelming, and it really helped me to realize that perhaps I don't realize. and this is a lot of people struggle with this.
Yes. That's why I'm
Realize
glad you're sharing it.
greatness.
Come on, talk about it.
It's okay if you don't have to be afraid, because if you are fearful of something, then you're not you're operating from a self perspective
Come
and
on.
forgetting that
Mhm.
God's doing this.
Oh, you just hit some people. Y'all go on and put a one in the chat room if she just hit you in the gut. She slide. It was a slide hit, but I know she hit some of y'all in there. I know
Yeah.
she did.
Hmm.
Go ahead, brother Moja.
Dr. Walls, years ago I went to a Les Brown workshop, and he said,
Uh-huh.
the greatest challenge we have is the fear of success, to overcome the fear of success. He says
Yes.
sometimes we sabotage ourselves because we fear success, because we live in a society where so many people are comfortable in the failure mode that when we get to the point we see ourselves going to go take that jump to be successful, we
Yeah.
self-sabotage ourselves. So I
Hmm.
remember him saying that, and that hit me. It's like, the fear of success. And I was like, why are you fear of success? It's like, that was kind of interesting. So I'm listening to what she's saying, how she was comfortable in that, vending and everything. But something made her take those steps. Maybe she challenged herself, or she was like, let me prove to these people that I'm good where I'm at. I'm just going to go in there and show them that I can't make it. She went in there, and God said, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
But what's funny is that every time that God is amazing. He let you get all comfortable, and then all of a sudden he's like, all right, I'm gonna let chaos happen. So lie to you not, over the years, I think I'm all comfortable in my situation, and he was like, nope, she's too comfortable. Let me let the wall down, because it's about to get crazy. And it's just like, why? Why did this happen? And he's just like, because you're up here too comfortable. You thought that that's all I could do.
Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I think you just hit some more people in the gut. If that just hit you in the gut, put a number 2
Yeah,
in the
and then
chat.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just like you almost are saying like, oh God, you're not big enough to do. But actually, he's just like, no, wait till wait. Okay, you think that's all I got? Like,
And
like
I'm happy you're saying that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. The thing is, when I met you, when we talked I felt like, okay, I think I'm in trouble again, because you brought some points up, brother. I'm telling you, you brought some points up, and I said, oh, here it is again. I'm being checked. My behavior is being checked, because I'm thinking like, I don't know if but he said, Topia, it's time to move. It's time to allow yourself to lift up and allow others to help. You don't have to try to do it on your own.
And that,
It's deep.
and
Survival mode. I gotta get out of survival mode. We do that. We're in survival mode, and we don't even know that
Come
we're
on.
in survival mode.
Come on.
I have a friend, and she always says she likes thriving. She likes thriving. And and the interesting thing about that,
Wait,
sometimes
excuse me 1 second. Mandina said, I'm always in trouble.
I understand that though.
She's a social worker.
Oh, see, I feel you, sis. Right? What is that? But you know what though? The trouble means something beautiful is on the horizon.
Come on.
That's what I'm seeing, because I'm always literally I make it look good that the trouble
Right.
don't nobody see it. But inside I'm like a wreck.
No, you're
But I
right.
know God's saying like, okay, when she gonna call me? What is she doing?
Yeah, no, that's when trouble. Everything has a positive and a negative. Everything in life has a positive and a negative. So if you look at trouble is what? What is trouble? You look at what is trouble. Trouble to me is something is coming at you and you need to adjust yourself before it
Yes.
runs you over or move you out the way.
Yeah.
Right? In the martial arts, we learn to step aside to divert the energy and then use the energy against your opponent. Right? And when you become so good at it, become a black belt or a grandmaster. So when you say trouble, say, okay, we have an elder who was who passed away, who was in government, and he used to say, "Good trouble. Let's get into good trouble." Right. So when you look at people talking about, let's get into good trouble. What is good trouble? That means you're looking at an event or something, and you're looking to take it and do something positive with it. I
Mm-hmm.
challenge you to do this. What are people? So you say, I take the challenge. So now say, what is the challenge? And then you're going to say, I could make this happen. And I've been training myself not to use the word try, to use the
Yeah.
word challenge. Because when you say try, you give yourself an out. You say, well, I
Yep.
tried it, but when you
Yep.
say challenge is like you are going to look for an angle to overcome that challenge.
Right.
And that's for me. That's I like I tell my wife all the time. I do my best. I do very hard not to use the word try. I'm like
Yep.
challenging. I've always challenged myself. How do I get this done?
Yeah.
And that's what.
Try
Yeah.
it. Saying try is safe.
Yep.
It makes
Yes.
you not like you're not. You can say like, well, it's like the biggest
Mhm.
question
I
ever.
tried.
I tried.
Right.
It's like it's the air of low key, like
Yeah.
you really doubt it. I don't think
Yep.
it's really gonna happen.
Yep.
So
And
again, it's like a mindset
yeah,
change.
it is.
It
And
really it's fascinating.
try for me, it doesn't work. Either you do or you don't. Right.
Right.
And so you are giving it your best, you're giving it your all, or you're lackluster
Mm-hmm.
in it. And so, from a biblical standpoint, I go back into Cain and Abel,
Mm-hmm.
and giving of your best, giving your 10. God asked for 10% of your best, but right, it's giving your best. So I call that an able mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that I'm looking at or doing, I'm making sure that I'm giving my best. I'm not trying to give my best. I'm giving my
Right.
best. All right. Now, my best may fluctuate day to day based on my ability level, based on tiredness, illness, health, all types of things, but I'm still going to show up and give my best.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, babe, go ahead.
No, as you say that, you're giving your best. For all the people who are listening to this, the one person that I really enjoyed listening to and watching him was Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan found ways to beat you. He
Mm-hmm.
used your weakness again. He found your weakness and he beat you with your own weakness.
Mm.
And when people, they ended up calling him Black Jesus, and he used to say it because he was like, and I said, why did he say Black Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
Because because Jesus said, I can do all things to the Father. And he was like, I'm going to be able to beat you. I'm going to go on the court. I'm going to find a way. And he would, you had these players that retired and I talk about when they had to play Michael Jordan. It was a fear factor for them because they knew he would find their weakness and use it against them. And
Mm-hmm.
so as we look at success, he had no fear of success. He was, I am going to be successful. I will
I am.
beat you. And that was,
Mm-hmm.
he wanted the ball in his hand with 3 seconds left and down by 1 point. He
Mm-hmm.
wanted that. He challenged himself to be better all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
as we business people look at what we're doing, is like what's next? What do I have to do tomorrow to be better than I was today?
Yeah.
And that's something I say to myself all the time. My wife knows when we go through the Kadaga stuff, I'm always like re-examining myself. What did I do? What can I do better next time? So
And I think that, right, that's the life assessment piece. And then that's a growth mindset. And that's releasing the fear,
Yeah.
right? And saying, okay, and back to your point, Tapia, that God has me, and what God has for me is greater than what I have for myself. And
Right.
anybody that knows me knows that I'm a firm believer of Ephesians 3, verse 20, that says, God does it better than I could ever think, dare to dream, or imagine.
Mm.
And I, as I told you when I met you Saturday, I have a huge imagination. As you
Mm-hmm.
saw on my vending table, I have a huge imagination.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if God does it better than I could ever think, dare to dream, or imagine, then I have to step out the way and let God do what God is going to do. So
Right.
if God says show up at 8 a.m. in a park with a vending table in a tent
Yes.
and see what happens, right? And it's like, I don't know if anybody else is going to show up. I don't know if I'm going to make a sale, but I know this is where I'm supposed to be. And
Mhm.
when Eben and I were talking, and it was like, well, babe, should I do this or shouldn't I do this? And I was like, this one feels different. And Eben said, it doesn't feel bad, but it does feel different than usual. And we couldn't figure out why. And then I joined the call that Thursday that said this was the first time that they were doing this. This was the first year and so
Mhm.
forth. And I said, oh, it's new, right? This is a new feeling. I've never had this feeling before. All these other events I go to, they've been established,
Right.
right? But this was brand new. And so, how many times is it that we're experiencing a new feeling? We don't know what it is. And then we categorize it as fear,
Yeah.
and that stops us, right? We categorize it as something that we're not sure, so it stops us, and we totally lose the trust that we have. We end up not being grounded in our faith, and whether
Mhm.
it's spiritual, within God, something greater than yourself, or even in yourself. If you choose that you're your folk, then you think of past results. When have you felt this way before? What has happened the last time you felt this way? What does success look like and feel like to you, so that you are motivated to keep going? And what happened? I told somebody earlier today, I said, I do not believe in failure. I just don't think it exists. Right? Because if I believe that it exists, then I'm going to do things I'll be fearful of it and do things to stay away from it. If I just understand that everything is a learning opportunity, how can I
Mhm.
fail at something that I'm just learning? It's just giving me an assessment that I need to learn some more. So I keep practicing, I keep doing. All right, if I were making soap and it turned out that it ain't clean and nothing, then obviously I need to add
Keep going.
something,
Mhm.
right? If it's drying me out too much, I need to add some. I didn't
Mhm.
fail, I learned, but I can
Mhm.
only learn through the assessment of it. So now you make soaps.
Mhm.
You make soaps for different parts of the body. You make deodorant. You
Mhm.
make oils.
Mhm.
You make what? Come on, what else you make? Tell the
Oh my
people what you
goodness.
got. Tell the people what you
So
got. And
the soap,
I put
the
your website in the chat room so y'all can see what else you got. Go ahead.
yes. So like you already said, the soaps, deodorant, which is huge, um, body oils and hair oils that are plant based. So no mineral oil or anything like that. No petroleum. I make different types of salves. So medicinal salves that might, just like I
Mm,
make maternity, like baby care products, because
mm-hmm.
to step away from brands which I will not mention
Yes.
that are not as safe for the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I make? What don't I make?
Come on. Oh,
I,
somebody,
I mean,
Kelly asked, do you sell on Etsy?
I used to sell on Etsy. Now I sell Shopify is the main is where my website is
Okay.
at. Etsy was like years ago when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like how it seemed like the better that you did, like
Yes.
okay, we're gonna get up in your pockets.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, let me find the right. So it was Etsy, another web provider, now Shopify, and I've been with them for a long time.
Okay.
So it's doing well there. So you can find the products that I mentioned on Shopify,
Mm-hmm.
or abiyahnaturals.com, and the host domain is obviously Shopify.
Now
So
tell us this. So as I mentioned, you make different soaps for different parts of the body.
correct. Mhm.
Why do you do that? And tell the people examples of what you do. And if you have any nearby, please hold it up so they can see it. I forgot to bring mine downstairs.
Oh,
So,
okay. Hold on.
okay.
What you got? So I have so many different. So
I know
I'll
you
start.
do. Tell them what you tell them what
Um,
Hold on,
you
so,
got.
but
come on now.
let me pick
Okay.
one, Dr. Walls.
I
What
make, speaking of parts, the lady parts,
Mm-hmm.
private space. The reason why I do this is because a lot of women have, again, most of what let me preface it with this. Most of my products, which I love, this is a conversation, not a product, it's a conversation. So somebody would ask, if it would have said, oh, Topia, you know what I don't like about so and so is that it causes this, that. So I'm like, well, let me brainstorm what essential oils and plants work well. So Private Space is a wonderful soap, and it's funny. It's a woman's soap, but so many brothers love this soap because
Mm.
the herbs are everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's sensitive, so it doesn't disturb the pH level. So this is a perfect
Mm-hmm.
example of something that works, that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't conflict with our body's ability to cleanse itself.
Yes.
Private Space. So that's
Wonderful.
one. So that's speaking of the parts. That's
Yes.
something that people love.
And can you
Um.
show them the soap pad that
Oh,
you recommend that it goes on and explain what that
yes.
is?
The soap say, hold on, let me go walk around.
Okay.
The soap saver. Oh, I
she's
threw it up there. I gotta give the speech. Hold on now.
she's in her workshop, family. She's in
You
her
see, she got
workshop.
y'all can see it's there. She got all types. Look at that.
Yeah, I
I
have.
mean, when you servicing 4, 5, 6 Whole Food stores, you ain't making one or
Listen,
two
and this I had
wash.
people come. They come and shop here. They
All
come and
right.
shop. So this is my home store.
I
Um,
love it.
when I'm not vending, you can come and shop with me in Ardmore. I love that. You know.
Yes.
Okay. So look, I came and got a few of them. So this is a soap saver, right? Soap,
Mhm.
handmade soap. This is where I get all sciencey and explaining.
Come on.
Handmade soap is amazing because the soap making process creates natural glycerin naturally, which is beautiful for your skin because glycerin loves moisture. So, like if you put a bowl of glycerin out, you'll see it's going to start pulling and it'll fill up because it's pulling moisture from the environment. Even if it looks like, oh, it's not raining outside, it's pulling moisture. So imagine this is glycerin in your soap. Oh, this match. Look, matching. Um, Glycerin's in the soap, right? You wash, and the moisture is going to come to your skin. So you're naturally moisturized because the glycerin is still inside the soap, unlike commercial brands, which removes glycerin. And
Never
this is why
seen
you end up being dry and other things like eczema come in. So
Mhm.
back to the soap saver. This helps because handmade soap can get really soft if you don't if it's not stored properly. If it's in contact with too much steam and if it's not dry between uses. So the soap saver pulls the moisture from the bar and allows it to dry out between uses. So you would sit this on your soap dish. Some people just sit it on their sink like this,
Mhm.
and that helps your bar last longer for you. So this is just like the perfect relationship right here. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? They work together well.
Mhm. And when the soap is finished, and so will the soap saver actually have some soap in it? Like, does it become a loofah or anything?
It's funny you say that because literally I didn't intend it to be that. Like I from my customers who said like, Topia girl, that's the best soapy loofah. I'm like, that's not a loofah. What are you
Right.
talking about? So they go to wash it out and they tell me the exfoliation that happens because the soap is trapped in there. So I'm like, all right, let me see what they're talking about. And I'm like, oh, they were right. So it can low key happen that way if you want to
Okay.
exfoliate the tough spaces like your feet
The
that are extra
heels.
dry.
Mm-hmm.
It helps, but that's
Okay.
not what it's intended for. But it
Okay.
works at the same
Okay.
time.
Fair
So
enough.
yes, it traps. There's so much soap, and it's great because it washes out,
Mm-hmm.
and will last you long
Okay.
at for the same time.
And
Hmm.
Kelly asked, she said, she has two questions. One, she said, what's the name for the women's body part?
Oh, private space. Doesn't that sound
Private
cute?
space. Yes, it
Private
does.
space because
It
it's
does.
private.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's private space or the yoni soap.
Okay.
And it's not heavily scented, but beautifully scented
Yeah.
by way of flowers. I love flowers, different types of
Mhm.
flowers, but and herbs. So yes, that's
Would
it.
you say, and I have to ask, oh, I'll ask you this first. Kelly
Mhm.
also said, can you use the triple threat activated charcoal, turmeric, and bentonite clay on your face or whole
Let me
body?
let me tell you, I'm so happy. It's a shame I don't even have it. You know why I don't have triple thread out?
Mhm.
Because that's if you see on the website, that's like my top seller.
Oh,
Triple
wow.
threat is loved by everybody. I have to make another batch of it. But
Okay.
absolutely yes, to answer your question. Your face, I've had people their face has transformed because it's a total detoxing soap. It
Mm.
smells wonderful. So the fact that you have bentonite clay, turmeric, and activated charcoal all in one bar,
Mm,
it's crazy. It's a triple threat. The three things that just get you on your glow up. So yes, you can use it on your face, whole body. It's a beautiful bar of soap.
wow.
Mhm.
Wow. All right. Would you just share with them and this sparked our conversation, so y'all can even imagine where we then went after this. You talked about roses
Yes.
and the vibration of roses. Would you just share a little bit about that, and then you can tell me some more
Yes.
about the other soap varieties?
Roses, I love roses, and that's as we spoke about when we met. Something about getting that bouquet of roses, you just feel good. Why is it? Not only is it a beautiful flower, but rose essential oil, the vibration, there, all the oil, the plants have frequency, right? So rose has one of the highest frequencies. So when you use it in any form on your skin, it does amazing things. Not only does it help you emotionally, but it does beautiful things for your skin in terms of
Mm-hmm.
softening the scent. So you're getting all the gift of the rose,
Yes.
and it's fascinating. So I love rose.
Yes.
Just if you just smell it, like I challenge you to go and just smell a rose. I say
Mm-hmm.
stop and smell the roses for a
Yes.
reason.
Yes. There's a reason.
There's a reason because it lifts your mood. So yes, the rose has one of the highest frequencies.
Yes.
Followed by, if I don't got, lavender is another one. So it's
Mm-hmm.
fascinating to see. Um, the just like how when you wear certain fabrics,
Yeah.
if you wear
Yeah.
linen, there's different frequency,
Yes.
cotton as
Silk,
opposed to the other stuff
satin.
that's there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes, I do.
So yes,
So see,
rose is
babe,
one of the
I don't just be asking for roses just because I want them. I need them to raise
yes.
my frequency.
It is the truth.
Put a 3 in the chat room if y'all agree with me that Brother
Promote.
Emoji should buy me
Listen,
more roses.
you know what I
No,
say?
you really shouldn't say that, Dr. Walls.
Yes.
She knows she gets roses. Don't even try
I,
that.
See, and
I
that's
said
why she's
more.
so wonderfully pleasant
Thank
because it's
you.
like it's the frequency. It's true. You better listen.
I'm not saying anything for
Just
the
look in the
brothers
chat
out
room, baby.
there.
Just look in the chat room.
Roses. I'm
For the
telling you,
brothers out there.
rose.
Okay, sisters. I see the threes now.
But you know what though? Men need
Put a
roses
5
too.
in the chat room if you get roses, sisters. I
Yes,
got work for
maybe
the
he needs
brothers.
some roses. So he needs. I think you need a bouquet of roses.
I think so too. I'm gonna get him a bed
Smell
of
the roses.
roses.
Smell
Yes,
the roses.
exactly.
But okay, you remember when I walked over your table? What I said to you? I said, "What did my wife purchase from you so
You
far?"
did.
Yeah,
You did.
because I know my wife. I was like, "Yeah, what did she put?" Because I was going through the stuff on your table, and you were explaining the stuff to me on your table, and I was like, "Wow!" And then I got into the business side with you, and I said,
Mhm.
"About what about your commercial? Where's your commercial?"
I know. And then I talk over. Oh gosh, here he goes. Fear, panic.
No, but the thing, but I'm glad you talked about the roses and you talked about lavender. We're talking about stuff that's in nature. And the beautiful thing
Yes.
about nature is everything we need to heal our bodies, if to get to refocus our body, to rebalance our body, is in nature. And
Yes.
and my grandmother, who I grew up with, she was a herbalist. And if you say, "Grandma, this hurts," she'll say, "What hurts?" And then she'd go out in her garden and she'd get some stuff and she'll come back in. And then you say, "Why did I say that?"
Yeah. It's real though.
But
It's the
It
truth.
is.
it's in nature. The stuff is, and like, the botany, when you got what in botany and all the stuff that we do, that we have, when you go to that's why I really enjoyed talking to you on Saturday when we met you. Is that I was smelling all the scent that was
Mhm.
coming off your table was awesome.
Yes.
I was like, oh man, this is some
It's
good stuff.
beautiful, right?
Her
Yeah,
I'm
whole
not saying
vibration,
you
yeah,
everything on
you
that
just
table.
you just take it in. That's I'm like, okay,
yeah.
even if you don't
So,
buy, smell.
Yes.
yeah, and let me say, are you vending again this weekend at the same
Yes,
place?
I am. I'm
Okay,
gonna be right
family.
down there.
She's gonna tell you where she. If you're in Philadelphia, near Philadelphia, and you
Yes.
want to get an experience that we got last weekend
Take it
from her,
in.
she's going to tell you where she is this weekend coming up. Because I'm telling you, when you're at her table, you cannot walk away empty-handed.
No.
Okay?
Oh, and the thing is, I'll be back at FDR on Saturday, and
Hmm.
I have some scents that I didn't have last time.
Oh, see
Uh,
how she doing, y'all?
I'm
see what
just
you're
saying.
doing?
The
I
So
guess.
FDR Park, for people who don't know, it's right near
Hmm.
the link and where the Eagles play on Patterson Avenue.
Hmm.
I think it's 1500 Patterson
Yes.
Avenue, but you can look and you can put the skate park, FDR skate park in your GPS, and she'll be there from 10 to 5
Yes.
is the time. And it's absolutely wonderful. There's other vendors who are out there, and just follow it all the way around, because it's depending on where you enter. It's a very big park. It's a
Yes.
couple miles, but drive around. And then when you get to the African American market, you will see some signage. She will be out there from 10 to 5, and
Hmm.
it's a great opportunity to meet her in person, experience. I mean, honestly, her table has a vibration of its own. There were other wonderful tables and vendors. I did meet them, but as soon as I stepped in her energetic space, I could feel the healing.
Because
And
it's
I
true.
said to her, I said, you don't have to tell me they're vegan. I already know they're vegan. Like, you can sense it. And then you touch them and you feel the moisturize, like just being in the present. Oh, yeah. And she got this thing called That Butter.
Wow.
Michelle, that butter, and then the black butter
Did you
oil.
try
Let me
the
see.
oil, right?
Come on. I had an oil
Girl.
upstairs.
Is he okay? Because I know he's probably gonna love you even more.
Look, of course.
Uh, funny,
That
funny,
oil is crazy, right?
That oil is,
funny.
I'm
She
just
don't need
saying.
no help, but if she
come on.
wants to try, she can go
Look,
right ahead.
What is that?
tell them people the other things you got, girl. Come on.
Oh man, I'm gonna try to. What's the temperatures? I'm gonna have the butters. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
But see, but the heat is weird, so it might just
True.
be oils.
Okay.
Because the texture might change, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely gonna come stocked up.
Saturday's supposed to be 83. Just so you
Okay,
know, 83 and sunny.
so I'm gonna come and just for the aromatherapy, the
Mm-hmm.
vibes, the love.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm sending. I'm already there. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yes. So it's so good. All right. Show them some of the other scents that you have there.
Dr. Walsh, you see what Kelly put in the chat room?
Huh?
Um, yes, yes,
Her
yes, I did.
file.
He just paying attention to the chat. Go ahead.
Oh, oh. One of the bars that I wanted to show, because people look one of my, so it's a beautiful experience today. A woman who has been ordering online for me for years. She found me here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I always ask people when they come, how did you find out about it? She's like, I've been ordering from you for years. I'm like, what? So she's like, I needed my oatmeal honey soaps. I'm like, okay,
Uh-huh.
oatmeal honey. So she
Mm.
racked up on her soap. She did leave some, so I have some for Saturday, I
Okay.
think. She did leave some, but she got her soap on. But oatmeal honey is remarkable for
Mm.
eczema,
Mm-hmm.
for dry skin,
Yes.
for sensitive skin. So this is like an accident, beautiful accident. I went a little crazy with the honey, hence why I got
Mm-hmm.
darker. But let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
something. I warn you, do not try to lick the soap because it smells divine. Because it's like a cookie, but it's raw honey and oatmeal in this bar. But it's wonderful for itchy skin.
Uh-huh.
And works. This is along with Triple Threat, is one of those bars that I can't keep in stock
Wow. And
because it works.
how much is that size? What are your numbers?
4.75 ounces is this
Okay.
bar. But people, if you store it correctly,
Yes.
it'll last. I tell people because I don't have to hide, gatekeep. Cut your bar in half. Use your soap saver
Yes.
and put the other side in somewhere
That makes
dry and
sense.
cool.
Yes.
So put it, and also I also tell people put down the soap in the shower. Don't
Uh-uh.
keep on holding on to it like, oh, this soap. No, put it down because the moisture is going to keep on. But then, oh, it just feels so good. No, just put the soap down. Lather your
Mm-hmm.
rag up. Lather your look, I'm all look vicariously.
Come on.
Lather your
Oh,
neck cloth,
yes,
right?
yes. I was trying to remember what they call it. Yes.
Lather that up and put your soap down.
Mm,
Lather and
okay.
put the soap down. And the lather is phenomenal
Mm-hmm.
on the
Yep.
rag.
And
I
what's
know.
the price point for the bar?
So I $7.50, but always people come for the bundle. I always do bundles.
Okay.
So the bundle will be 28, but I shipped out an order. I even offer 25 bars to 50 bars, depending, because I have some heavy soap people. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, case in point, this one sister that's been with me for years, she said, order her 25 bars,
Mm-hmm.
and you can mix and match your soaps. Because I
Yes.
have so many different varieties. So, say you want
Wow.
oatmeal honey, say you want private space. Say you want
Mm-hmm.
some cucumber, you can mix and match them. You just
Mm-hmm.
email it and tell me what you want to have in your bundle, and you
Mm-hmm.
get 25 handmade bars.
Mm.
Um, just as long as you're patient with me, I'll get them to you. It takes time, but you get your bars and you'll be stocked up. So,
I
Listen,
love
and it's
that.
all on the website.
Yes.
Sister Topia, let me ask you a question. I don't know if you could answer this because we have people listening who do shop at Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Can you tell us which Whole Foods your products
Absolutely.
in?
Yes. So, Wynwood, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
is one Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
Newtown Square,
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Glen Mills,
Mm-hmm.
that Pennsylvania. What else? Doylestown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at. What's another one? Bear with me. I'm trying to name all my. There's too many of them. Virginia. Reston, Virginia. They just had their grand opening yesterday, and
Oh, wow.
they were there.
Congratulations!
That's
Yay!
fantastic.
Where else am I at? Oh gosh, I have to look at the list. Devon,
Okay.
PA.
Okay.
What's the other one? I think Springhouse. Some of them have to reorder, but they move out they so quickly. But they're
Mm-hmm.
around. But most of the Philadelphia suburban, and the thing about Whole Foods, I can't. So many people are like, "Oh, can you come in my store?" I can't do anything. They pick who they want to be in their
Mm-hmm.
stores.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wait for them to order, and that's really
Okay.
all it boils down
No,
to.
thank you for putting that information out. One
Yes.
thing my wife and I do, we talk about the power of economics of Ujima, collective work and responsibility. So as we give
Mm-hmm.
people options,
Mm-hmm.
you talk about ordering online. We talk about this Saturday you're at FDR Park
Mm-hmm.
again, and I want to talk about Whole Foods because we want to give people options. If you can't make it to FDR Park, like I can't make it to FDR Park this weekend, this Saturday because I have a Kadaga film shoot. Okay,
Yeah.
but I can make it to Whole Foods, so I can go online. So we want the people who are listening to have options,
Correct.
and so that's why I asked you the
And
name.
I stress not to go. I say people go online, because Whole Foods is like breadcrumbs. They have
Mm-hmm.
a nice selection of my soaps, but they don't have all of the
Oh,
soaps.
that.
So you
Mm-hmm.
might go in there and be like, "Where's Triple Threat?" No, Whole Foods doesn't have that. That's mine.
Mm.
So
Okay.
they have to come to the source. So there's a lot of sort. They don't have cucumber. They have a great selection of things. But if you really want to find out what Abiyah Naturals has, you have to go on AbiyahNaturals.com, and you get it directly from me. So you
and,
can either AbiyahNaturals.com, you can come shop with me here because I'm come come and shop. So you're not gonna miss out. But I love to say you can go to Whole Foods if you're in a soap emergency. Absolutely. If I'm closed, you can
and,
go down there. They're open longer than me.
I love
So,
and
like case in point,
what,
I'm restocking Wynwood tomorrow. So they have a
Oh.
massive order that I have to take in tomorrow. So
Mm-hmm.
they'll be restocked. So check Wynwood Whole Foods.
Okay.
They're about to have all the heavy hitters tomorrow.
They got all the good.
hey, Dr. Walls, when I
Yes,
was there talking to her, there's a brother. I don't know if you remember this.
I do.
There's
Mm-hmm.
a brother who walked in who did the interview with you, and he saw
Yes.
the soap and he had the leaf in it, and he picked it up and he said, "Oh, I need that."
Right.
Okay, the lemongrass rosemary,
Yes.
right? And that's not a whole. That's only me, and that
Uh-huh.
bar is beautiful. That I'll
Yes.
have on Saturday, but that's a phenomenal bar because it does
Yes.
something something to your spirit. The
Yeah.
combination of lemongrass and rosemary together,
Yes.
phenomenal.
It's wonderful.
Hmm.
All right, everyone. So, what I have done is I have put her website in the chat.
Hmm.
I have put her link to Instagram in the chat, and I have put her link to TikTok in the chat.
Hmm.
I encourage you, please follow her on all spaces. You can already see that she has products galore, and they are absolutely wonderful. Her black butter oil smells amazing, and it just makes your body feel so good. She
Hmm.
has all these wonderful products. Please definitely support her. We already have Anna. Thank you. It's great to see you.
Thank
Anna
you.
said she is going to Whole Foods tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay, Michelle said, and her Michelle has her
the
business is the
website.
Keep Evolving Wellness Center. She
Oh
says
yes.
she's all over the website, and I know that. All right, Anna says she's
Kelly
following
says
you
she is putting
now.
stuff in her shopping cart
Yeah,
already.
Kelly says she putting stuff in her shopping cart. She says she needs to know what moisturizer. Kelly, put your question in before we get ready to close
A-
out.
And
Because
you know what? I should say this.
yes,
It's because I'm hoping the weather gets cool because the all-in-one butter, that butter, all the the body butters are on pause while it's hot because I
okay,
can't ship them out, but you can get them from me
all right.
here. But once that comes, when butter season is here, what?
But
See,
it's,
I didn't even know there was a butter
Oh
season.
my gosh!
now you do.
See,
You
how,
only know when you about that butter.
the problem is that when it's hot, it's difficult to ship them in the
Yeah,
heat. So I
it makes
pause them
sense.
until the season changes.
Yes,
We
that
might
So
have,
makes
hey,
good
Dr.
sense.
Wells, we might have to do a live show if at her place.
Oh, we definitely doing a live show with her
Oh, we gotta do a
without
okay,
live.
question.
We gotta come up
Yes,
and do a
now
live
you
show.
know me. You can't get rid of me.
that's right.
Oh,
Okay,
you can't get rid
Kelly.
of us.
Look, Kelly said, "What is the best face moisturizer to use?" She said, "I'm very dry from my eyes to my chin."
Okay, so turmeric cream people love. Turmeric cream, you might see that on the website. Not only it kind of helps to brighten your complexion as well. A little goes a long way. You don't need a lot of it. Especially it works depending like if you're brown skin, you get your glow beautifully. I have some people their complexion is lighter and they go in too much. So I'm like, you don't need to use much because it might yellow you. But I
Oh,
do make a turmeric that is a colorless turmeric to
hmm.
avoid that from happening. So that's great. There's also what else do I have? Olive shea cream, which is great for your face, and you can see that it's a light, not too heavy. Um, Moisturizing face cream. But then
Okay.
I also suggest doing things like the hibiscus rose oil.
Mm,
Oils for your face is beautiful because once your face is dry, slightly dampened, you just dampen it on your face. So I love a good face oil because it's not
mhm.
heavy. And again, they're mineral oil free and petroleum free. So you're not going to get that oiliness. So
Okay.
after you wash your face, you just put a little bit on moisturizing, show your skin some love, and then what's the one? Matter of fact, let me show you. Look,
Go
before
ahead.
I know it's time to go. Right? I know
Hey,
I'm done
You
overextended it.
getting all. It's all good because they coming with all the
This
questions
one,
now. Oh,
calendula lemongrass. I
oh
don't know if you can
yeah.
see it. This people love this as a face oil because calendula flowers help to soften your skin. Then you have that lemongrass that uplifts at the same time. So wash your face lightly, dry it off, and then you can put your moisturizer, your oil, and
Mhm.
that will seal the moisture in. And then you'll wake up and be like, "What? Why
That's
am I
nice.
so soft?"
Dr.
That's
Well,
nice.
Leslie has a
Yes.
question in the
Yeah.
chat.
So we have two questions. One, Kelly says her chin is hyperpigmented.
Okay,
So any recommendations there? And then Leslie has, which soap do you recommend for acne prone skin?
acne. So let me rewind. So hyperpigment, that turmeric cream that I was
Hmm.
talking about would
Hmm.
help in terms of evening skin tone.
Okay.
So that's wonderful. Just a little bit would work well. I love it because it helps me not look like I haven't. Look, you can't even tell I get no sleep, right? Because the turmeric, the turmeric underneath here helps with the dark circles.
Really?
Yes,
Oh, she coming
just
back on y'all to teach a class.
just a little bit. Yeah, let me tell you something. I
Uh-huh.
also make a serum that it's called the Truth. That's on the website. I think it's on there. That's another one of those, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
But back to that. What is this? What is it? The for acne?
Acne prone skin. Yes.
Triple threat. Enter triple threat again. That's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful bar to handle that. Lavender activated charcoal is another
Mm-hmm.
soap. A lot of that's like replace proactive. That a lot
Mm-hmm.
of acne prone folks, they were addicted to that. So a lot of people have switched to the activated charcoal bar. So
Okay.
lavender activated charcoal is phenomenal because the lavender gets in there and helps with fighting the germs.
Mm.
Um, but then also the activated charcoal bar
Mm-hmm.
with black seed oil.
Oh.
That's another one. Black seed is something
Mm.
you should consume anyway, but you put that on in the soap, it's
I
like
have a que-
bring it.
You got a question, hon?
yeah, I have a question for you, Topia.
Yeah.
We are at the season where we have our children youth going away for college. Can you suggest a care package that parents could put together for their children going away to college? Because some of them are going out of state. That means they're going
Right.
to get different types of waters in their body now than they want to at home. They're moving away from home for college. What kind of care package should
But
parents
I
think
think
about giving their children before they go as a going
That's
away
a great
present?
question.
Or
I
not even
love that.
parents, the aunts and uncles give to their loved ones going away for
Mm-hmm.
college.
And it's funny, a lot of parents do come to get to do that. So I would suggest obviously a detoxing bar, like a charcoal soap,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then I'm going to throw in another soap that I have, lavender oats.
Mm.
Lavender and a lavender essential oil and oatmeal, so it's exfoliating and also calming. So you need to, of course, the stress of
Yes.
school. So you need different scents that will help to kind of mellow out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have oils that I would suggest. The lavender oil. I think I had it out the
Yep.
other
You
day.
sure did.
Lavender calm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, anything to help the mentally kind of relax. Because
Mm-hmm.
school can be. So I would
Stressful.
suggest
Being
having,
away from home can be
yeah,
stressful. All of that.
anxiety. So
Yes.
any oils that help with like has lavender, anything detoxing soap wise, that's just
Mm-hmm.
like a nice basic care package. Maybe
Yeah.
something like this so you can make sure you're getting, because these types of rags help with
Yeah.
exfoliation is important, not just to get rid of the dead skin, but also to encourage circulation in your
Yes.
body. Because if you're not circulating right, the blood's not flowing. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to circulate. So get your, again, it helps to relax you and help the blood flow throughout the whole system.
Mm-hmm.
So I would suggest a detoxing soap, a calming oil. That's a nice starter package to go
Yeah.
on the way out to go. And then deodorant. Because we can't be, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's right. And the deodorant. Yes.
A
Now,
nice natural deodorant, aluminum free, for you to
yes.
smell good, right? And make sure you drink
Mm-hmm.
plenty of water and
Yes.
whatnot.
Now, is Michelle asked, what does the glow up help with?
Oh, glow up is just, you just look one again. That's one of, perhaps it might be women of a certain age like
Mm-hmm.
love glow up because it
Mm-hmm.
just helps to brighten. It has like a slight shimmer, especially with the summertime.
Oh.
It's
So it's a
making you
shimmery
smile.
oil. But at the same time, I infused it. What do you say?
He says, making you smile.
Shimmer, the shimmer. I love it. You
I
know
love a
why the
good
glow up?
shimmer. I love a good shimmy and a good shimmer. Go ahead.
I'll
With,
be home
especially with
soon,
the
honey.
sun out, right? Imagine somebody seeing you, be like, "Oh, your skin," because you're catching the lights of the sun.
Oof.
You're catching the glimmer. I might have to have glow up on Saturday, matter of fact. But it's mica, gold mica in the oil, so you're getting
Mm.
also the moisturizing um, oils, plant based oils. But then you have the shimmer that happens, so you reflect the sunlight. So you see, I'll be like, "Oh, your skin looks beautiful." Yes, of course, because that's God's light shining off of me. I'm
I know you.
reflecting the light.
Y'all are probably like, what is she talking about? I'm putting the link in here right now. Michelle, see what you done started? Look, she said, come on, Shimmer, love that.
That's right,
Samantha said, you
shimmer.
about to take all my money.
Listen, you know what it is? It's just enhancing what we already have.
Come
God did
on.
that. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yes,
enhancing what we already have.
Hey,
yes,
Dr. Walls,
yes, though.
I think we hear a show coming up about love your body.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm here for
yes.
it. Look, am I inviting myself?
You are now. You don't even have to invite yourself because your invitation is already there. Look,
What
you
did
just
what did I tell you?
RSVPing. Go
What did I
ahead.
tell you? What did I tell you on Saturday?
I know. I
Okay.
know. Yeah, I'm facing myself. I'm facing
Mhm.
Okay.
myself.
We love it. So we're gonna do several things with Topia according to her schedule, in person, on air,
Yes.
because you have so many wonderful products that
Yeah.
we need in our lives, and you have so much valuable information. You are doing your social work
Thank
and your social justice in God's way, and
you.
we support
Yes.
you in
That's
that.
thank you for saying that because this is my ministry.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
my ministry, and
Yeah.
I take it seriously, and I just hope that God's proud of me.
Yeah. And
Dr. Walls.
going back to, I just want to highlight, again, I mentioned the show, designed it as reclaiming your power,
Mhm.
reclaiming your purpose, and reclaiming your life.
Mhm.
Because so many times we move through life with one understanding, and when we say, you know what, God, I submit, I yield to how you want things done, it opens us up,
Yes.
right? You went in thinking social work in the traditional way of social work and providing therapy, and you helped a lot of people with
Right.
resources and so forth, but what God had intended for you in your social work and social justice was very different, and is
Mhm.
impacting our audience right now in many locations around the United States and out of the United States, and they are, as you can see by their questions, combing through your website
Listen,
as they're listening. Okay.
Dr.
I'll do it. Listen,
Dr.
thank you.
Yes, babe.
I just want to say this on the serious side is that the sister. All I like. I thank all the sisters I see on
Mhm,
here doing what they're doing, but sisters, please don't forget about the brothers, because we need balancing also.
mhm,
Okay,
Yeah.
we need that. And the reason Tapia is on there is because my wife met her, and when I got to the park, my wife, oh, you gotta go talk to her. So,
mhm.
sisters, please don't forget it. It's your husband, your brothers, your sons.
Yes.
Remember, we need a balance, male and female balance in the
Yes.
community. So
Yes.
please don't forget
And
about the brothers.
you have products for men on here
And
as well.
I'm so happy you said that because for the longest people were like, "Oh, this is just for women." I'm like, absolutely not, because you need to. Yes, the brothers need to understand. So I make things that are versatile. You can
Mhm,
come in and use it, and it's not just for women
mhm.
because you are valuable.
That's right.
You deserve to understand it's okay to take care of yourself.
Mhm,
So absolutely. So yes, it's for men, women, children, because
mhm.
that's how God works. He doesn't isolate
Yes.
us and go, it's just for that. No,
Mhm.
his goodness is for all of us.
Yes. And it was so funny because that black butter oil that I got that just smells amazing. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, Edmund, you should put this
Ooh,
on
baby.
your
Did he
beard."
like it? You know how
Oh
many
yeah, he
brothers
liked
love
it.
that oil
And I was like, "You should put this on your beard."
on
And he
your
was like,
beard?
"Does it
That's like
say that
so
it can
Yeah,
many
go
she
on
men
did
your
love
tell me
it.
beard?"
that.
And I said, "Yes." I said, "Yes, it does." She said, "It says right here on the directions." Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know what I
you're talking to my wife said, you're growing a beard? Why are you growing a beard for? And
Hmm.
now she's like, ooh, beard. I
Yeah.
like the
Let me put this on there.
Yes. Is it all?
That's come here.
Let me smell your beard.
Let me smell you. Look. So,
oh, God.
all right, couple questions. Then we are really gonna let you go. We know you got to get back to work. We know you.
Mhm.
So, Leslie, first, let me say, she said this has been wonderful
Oh,
and uplifting.
oh, thank you.
Dr. Wade said, yes, both men and women have skin,
Yes, right,
right?
right.
And then Leslie said, which is cracking me up. She said, "I won't." She said, "Isaiah's about to divorce from Dove." So,
That's right. Oh my gosh, it's a wrap. Yes, stuff. Put it away because they
okay,
don't love you.
come on, we moving over into love. Yes, change
Yes,
change that
forget
one
the
letter.
get
That one
love.
letter makes the difference, right? All right.
I
So
love
now,
that. Oh man, I need a T-shirt.
no problem. I get you
Don't make
one.
me come up with that.
Come on. Tell the people again how, and if they have any additional questions, what's the best
Oh
way to
my gosh,
contact you?
I am so open. Like email me. I go. You can send me. I'm not one of those like DMs. I might take a minute to respond because I'm doing 1,000 things, but I don't mind contact. Like you could just kind of contact, call, text. That's how I try to be accessible. But
Okay.
send an email if you have any questions. There on the website.
Yep.
There's even an area where you can send a question to
Yes.
me, and I'll answer it to my best ability.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Well, y'all already know you will see her again.
Hmm.
Again, take a look in the chat. Her Instagram, her TikTok, her social media handles are all Abiyah Naturals, correct?
I'll be underscore naturals.
All right. So you can find her. Be sure to follow her.
Hmm.
Find out where she's vending. Who knows? She may be traveling soon and maybe at a location near you. So definitely,
You know you speaking. You
I
better say
am
it.
on purpose. I am. They know me.
Thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome, y'all. You will see her again. We'll have her on another show online, but also
Hmm.
we are looking to do some things in person so that you
Hmm.
can actually meet her. As Edna Warren of the Health Zone said, she has such a beautiful soul.
Thank you. See,
Yes.
that's why I love all of you. I know. Look, I feel like I know this is my family right here.
That's right. That's right. We're here to support you and keep you living your life on purpose. And I hope, others have been inspired by you. And if you've been getting that nudge to do something or you
Yes.
needed that confirmation, that inspiration, that motivation, and you were maybe questioning, is this really what I'm hearing or is this what I'm supposed to do?
Hmm.
As Topia has told us early on, follow the yes and see
Yes.
what
God's
unfolds
doing
from there.
something. He's
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Until we meet again, as
Thank you.
always, God bless and continue to live your greatest life. And I'll see y'all all real soon. And check her
Thank
out
you.
on Saturday if you can. All right, y'all. Be well.
Very well. Peace. Thank you.
Oh,